Good idea.
We're going to have a chat to Patrick from Yarra Ranges TV, I believe, and they're doing a sterling job here at the ceremonies here at the Upwey Belgrave RSL, and we'll have a chat to Patrick. Are we going to go right now, Robert? Are we with? Yeah, okay. Patrick, how are you? Pleased to talk to you.
I'm sterling, actually. I'm muchly relieved, I have to say. Our very first simulcast, of course, with 3MDR from the dawn service here at Upwey Belgrave RSL to our Facebook page was streamed successfully this morning. And it was a great job by all. So
well done, Patrick. I'm glad that technically everything went well.
Yes.
With the fingers crossed, of course.
Absolutely,
yeah.
and the weather was always looking a little bit threatening. But the team here at Upwey Belgrave RSL, they built us a wonderful bunker, a raised platform that was covered. They really looked after us well and ensured that everything would go to plan. Yeah. And we were sheltered from the elements, and I'm glad that we were able to share the dawn service ceremony for the first time ever, I have to say. It's live streamed to Facebook, so it's a wonderful, groundbreaking morning for us, and we're pretty chuffed.
Well, it is. Well, I was just talking to Tina and Megan about technology, and particularly when you're on deployment, how important that is, and being able to, Skype and Facebook, etc. And that wasn't the case not so many years ago. So, yeah, this is groundbreaking, Patrick, that you're able to do this for the first time.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, and you're quite right, as you say. I mean, we take technology nowadays for granted, I think. It's so easy to stay in touch with loved ones, as you said, with Skype and all these wonderful technologies that we have, and I can only reflect upon how challenging it would have been and how emotionally hard it would have been for our servicemen back in World War I and World War II to be deployed so far away from their family and loved ones, and only relying on the post services and things like that.
Yeah, and particularly so during World War I, Patrick, it would have taken forever for letters to get across, and a lot of those letters would have been censored, etc. So, times have changed. So, setting up all this equipment, it's been quite an exercise, has it?
It has. Look, we started, we did a trial run on Sunday evening. We had the whole team was here from 3MDR, from Yarra Ranges Live TV, from Upwey Belgrave RSL. We were testing lights, testing audio, testing our live stream setup, and there were some challenges that had to be overcome, because as I said, this is the first time that we've gone to the trouble of actually streaming. Don't get me wrong, we've done live crosses before using different technology.
Right, yes.
That's basically just using a static camera. This time we went through some fandangled gizmos that enabled us to really zoom in nice and close.
Wow,
we had graphic overlays for the first time in a live broadcast. And, technically wise, there were some challenges that were overcome, and I've got to do a big shout out to Terry Page there, I think it was, from Upwey Belgrave RSL, who was able to get us back into the network and through the firewalls and all that. That was the challenge there. So he did a great job there, and of course without Terry's assistance we wouldn't have been able to bring the live stream from this morning's dawn service.
Well, thank God for Terry.
Oh, look, yesterday evening about 5 o'clock, if you had seen the smile on my face, I tell you what, we were very relieved and very happy, and we were looking forward to this morning.
There are always challenges, aren't there? Even
always.
with just, I've been involved in various MDR broadcasts, so there's always technical challenges. We've got Mr. David Miller here, who's unflappable, really. He just keeps, a bit like yourself, just keeps going. Can you tell me a little bit more about the television?
Sure.
And the sorts of things that you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Yarra Ranges Live TV, we've only been around for a short amount of time, and the project started, we actually did our first interview in August last year, and unfortunately we had some tragedies in our family, and everything sort of got delayed by 2 or 3 months, and then we really hit our straps in January. And the kind of content that we produce at the moment, we've got over 120 videos already, focusing on different stories, events and activities that take place in the Yarra Ranges and the Greater Yarra Valley as well. We really have fun with our live crosses from, for example, community markets, community events. On Sunday, for example, we did a live cross from the Mini Beasts Festival at Belgrave Heights at the Birdsland Reserve there. So we were able to share that event with our viewers. We did we were at a live CD launch on, I think it was Saturday evening, and we shared that with our viewers as well. That was a band called The Anecdote, and they had that at the Upper Yarra Arts Centre.
Yes,
so we were able to share their music, as well as they had two amazingly talented opening acts. One's called Phoebe in the Moon. If you haven't heard her amazing voice, she was up and down your spine. And then also we were able to stream, we actually streamed all of the Little Giants set. So the Little Giants are a local band, or a couple of sort of folksy singers from the Yarra Valley. A couple of young girls there that basically they met in school, and they've got amazingly angelic voices as well. So if you like to support your local music or your local music venues, you'll find lots of local music, of course, on 3MDR, but also we've got some great coverage on Yarra Rangers Live TV, and both on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel as well.
Right, so do most people tune in via the YouTube channel, or? Look,
it's a combination. All of our live crosses from events, they're streamed straight to our Facebook page.
Right.
We're in the process, now that we've finished doing the dawn service, we can actually focus back on what we're doing. And we're downloading a lot of the live Facebook streams or crosses up to our YouTube channel. So those that don't have access to Facebook, they can still enjoy the footage and the events via the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, and do you get feedback from your audience? I mean, how do they let you know that they're watching, or what sort of feedback have you had?
That's the beauty of technology nowadays. When we do a live stream, for example, like we did this morning, you can see how many people are watching at any given time.
Right.
So unlike radio, where you don't know how many people are listening.
You don't a lot of the time. Except for they might send you a text message or they might ring you. But I've got a particular listener who quite regularly rings from the US, and I'm just chuffed whenever he streams to the show and listens. So
fantastic.
You just think, oh, somebody's listening in another part of the world.
Well, interestingly enough, we actually got a shout out during our live stream this morning for the dawn service here at Upley Belgrave RSL. We got a shout out from Columbia, Ohio.
Wow.
So the USA were watching our dawn service from, as I said, the Upley Belgrave RSL.
It's amazing, isn't it, to think of what the technology can do now.
That's right, because people can actually chat to us while we're filming. They can type in a comment.
Yes,
We can reply to that comment as well. So that it's real-time engagement with the audience, which I love this about the medium. It's fantastic, and especially when we're doing our live music nights from the Mount Dandenong Hotel. They have a jam night every Sunday night, and we've been there for the last 7 weeks. Unfortunately, we couldn't be there this week as we were testing for today. But we've got about I think 8 hours of fantastic local live music from up there, and to see the likes come across the screen and the loves drift across the screen, you really see people enjoying the music and enjoying the content.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm constantly amazed by the variety of music in the hills, the hills area.
So diverse.
It is, isn't it? It's just wonderful. We have people coming in playing live at the radio station quite regularly, and it's good fun. We just love it. Obviously, you're very passionate about Yarra Rangers TV, and it really comes across. and more power to you. Are there any projects that are in the works that you're really keen to do?
Yeah, Ron, we're actually in the process of packaging up basically a month's worth of content for Channel 31.
Right.
So Channel 31, they love what we're doing. I put a proposal forward to them, and I think you looked at it for 30 seconds and said, Pat, your content's good to go. You're ready to go.
Oh, wonderful.
And that was about a month and a half ago. And to get that boost of confidence then, and that support from them and recognition, that was very humbling for us.
Yes.
Because, I'm a passionate creative soul, and the reason I started Yarra Rangers Live TV was because I didn't want to be 60 and then reflect upon my life and go, you know what? I should have done that.
You jumped in and did it.
Yes, take the bull by the horns, as they say, the horse by the reins, and just do what you do best. And that's what we've been doing. I've got a great team that works with us. Mitch Hatton, production assistant extraordinaire. I've got to give the man his dues. Without Mitch's hard work and involvement, we wouldn't have the content that we have. So there's Mitch. We've got a great news presenting team because every Wednesday night, Ron, how's this? We produce the midweek wrap. And the midweek wrap goes to air around about 8 o'clock every Wednesday night on our YouTube channel, and then it's shared to our Facebook page. And that's the local news, sport and weather, presented by locals for locals, as well as some local stories of interest as well. And it's about a half-hour program every week.
There'd be a lot of effort put into that one, wouldn't there? You know, a lot of behind-the-scenes interviewing people, gathering stories, etc. So well done. That's fantastic.
Thank you. And I just want to say, I have to acknowledge Loretta DeVoe and also Jim Brown, who are our news presenters. And Jim's actually a former journo from Channel 9 and Channel 10. He's a veteran journo that won awards, would you believe, for his coverage of the Chamberlain trial back in the day. And Loretta DeVoe, she's also involved with the local community radio as well.
So are there lots of people involved had former experience in television or community radio or whatever?
Myself, Loretta and Jim, yes. Our local historian, Anthony McAleer, who presents our history stories, he hasn't, although he's a natural in front of the camera.
Yes.
He did a great piece for us on the poet J.D. Burns, the World War I. He was a schoolboy, he was a soldier, a poet, and of course a martyr as well, and died, of course, like all these men that have gone out to fight this battle way too early before the years. And Anthony put together a wonderful piece for us there, and Jim Brown actually recites one of the poems that I think it's called For England by memory. Powerful stuff. It's a 15-minute interview and story, so if you get a chance, certainly have a look at the Yarra Ranges Life TV YouTube channel. You'll find that there as part of our history playlist.
No, I certainly will have a really good look at all the programs on your YouTube channel and the Facebook page. Patrick, lovely to speak to you, and great to meet you, and more power to you.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you very much, Ron. And of course, thank you again to the team here at 3MDR for allowing us to plug into your audio feed. It was great to be able to share that with our viewers, the commentary, and of course the broadcast as well. So.
Well, we're the same as you. We just love community radio. We're very passionate about it, and you just get to meet so many people. And also, I present a music show, and an acoustic music show, and the sorts of things that have happened to me, the people that I've met over the years, is just wonderful. It's a great passion of mine, community radio. But great to see your passion for Yarra Ranges TV. So great to talk to you, Pat. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers. Good on you. We'll go to another music track. Mr. Giron has got the computer fired up here at the Upwey Belgrave RSL. You're listening to a live broadcast on 97.1 FM, or you could be listening anywhere in the world on 3MDR.